there's a message that wants to come through that has just been building upon my heart and what we've experienced over the last couple of days. So about 3 days ago, we stepped through a timeline convergence. And when we stepped through, we were placed in this waiting room. And it was really this time, it wasn't necessarily a waiting room, but it was a corridor of creation. And every single door of that corridor was opened. As you walked through the corridor, you could see into each door. It was full, like abundance, a pathway of abundance, or wisdom, or health, or wealth, um, re- relationships, loving soul connections. All of these doors were open, pathways to abundant career. And as you walked through each door, you couldn't go backwards. So as you could peeked inside, there was temples of truth. There were freedom and sovereignty. There was the Garden of Eden. You could see into each doorway. And some doors you have already been down that road, that path, that bridge, that arc. It was coming through. It was this beautiful arc that as you walked further down the corridor, so this is the corridor within the waiting room. And when we're in the waiting room, the space in between the convergence of timelines, we are in this kind of life review, but we're also elevating our frequency to match the frequency of the new timeline that we're converging to. And there's so many facets to this. So I'm going to tap in so I can fully kind of give this visualization to you in an energetic way and frequency match. Over the last 3 months, there have been harmony and disillusions of lower timelines, programs, and falsities. So false entire, like the whole spiritual community. There's collective false information that has been clearing. So this work for me, I knew about it and started it in July. There are many who have been on this journey. So there is this gap of when we started it to when it's coming through its full completion. And I'm shown that towards the end of October, we will be in full completion. But this convergence of timelines, it is clearing out all of those old distortions, limiting beliefs, control programs. But what this did is that it was deep down in the earth. So each time we had an inner earth portal, the first one these are the comets that are coming through that are time capsules. We had one in July, I think July 13th. We had one August 5th. We had one September 26th. These dates are important. As these time capsules came through, these comets that are carrying these billions of year old advanced wisdom, galactical wisdom, ancient wisdom, and technologies are all coming through to be integrated. And that's what we have been doing over the last 3 months. In addition to that, it also brought in what was needed for us to help support us in clearing out these nefarious programs, systems, people, non-human. As we went deeper down and we were clearing, so if you think of a mountain and all the roots and all the connections that the mountain has, inner earth and outer earth, the streams that come through it, the water streams that are coming from deep, deep down. All of these inlets and outlets are helping to harmonize, and all of these mountains in this around the world are all coming online in full connection. So if you're connected to a mountain in any type of way, or if you're near a mountain, most of our mountains are ancient pyramids that some are volcanic, and they have blown their top. They've lost that light at the very top. They've lost their spark. Those have all been coming online over the last 4 to 5 years. even more so now. So each mountain has a connection, and as we clear out the root systems, so the water can truly flow through, the energy can truly flow. And what's happening with the mountains are happening with us. The same thing, it's as within, so without. Everything is happening on the inside. You hold the inner universe inside you. So you may be doing this ancestral clearing at the same time. So there's a common thread. What this is doing on a planetary level, though, is allowing those cleared pathways to happen. And as they're cleared, cleansed, purified, harmonized, alchemized, transcended, transmute, alchemize, harmonize, and transcend. As all of that has been happening on a collective level. And there's so many of you, if you're doing planetary work, inner earth work, you are a divine mother representative, you're doing galactical, cosmic, universal, whichever layer you are working on is all being threaded back as this overlay of the unseen grid is coming to match and meet the grid of the planetary grids. So as that happens, then they will convert. The convergence is happening. All of that information that has been poured into the unseen grids, poured into the heavenly web or weave, all of the threads of light, all of that, as it converges, it is flowing more energy into Gaia so she can go through her own. The Divine Mother is going through her own ancestral healing on a earthly, planetary, galactic, universal, and cosmic level. And as our pillars are activated, for those that are holding these pillars, you are the cosmic celestial pillar, where you bring the earth into your heart and you're running the toroidal fields from the cosmic heart to the cosmic core. When you are sitting in that center, just like you sit in the center of your forgiveness frequency, or you find your 0 point. Again, whatever is happening as I speak about it on a planetary level is what I'm being asked to. This is happening on a collective level that's also happening personally to you. Or you may be going through it with or without your knowledge. As these are clearing, so what we're clearing from the earth, it may be limiting beliefs for you, or ancestral lack, or energy. It's just having me go back to the planetary. It's it will all make sense. Okay. As the planetary field does the overlay, and more of that information is available to the heart of Gaia, which is sitting in your heart, in the heart space of the pillars. And these cosmic celestial pillars are 18 colors going up, 18 colors going down. And as they accordion in and out, and they expand or contract based on what Gaia needs. And then Gaia is the heart of the universe, of the cosmos. That is why we have so much universal light, galactical energy. We have the solar energies that are coming in. It is coming in to be anchored into Gaia, so then she can pulsate it out. So, and that's what's happening. So we get a solar flare or solar influx or galactical energy. However the energy comes through our magnetic fields, it goes through all of the layers. It is anchored in through these pillars that are all around the earth, that are connected to the cosmic core and the cosmic heart and cosmic core. As it's anchored in, then it is received, it's alchemized, it's harmonized and transcended, and then is pulsated back out through all levels of the cosmos. And then it ripples to the edges of the cosmos, and then it's supercharged. It's like a super consciousness, and then it's brought back into Gaia. So these ripples are going in and out. So it is truly the heartbeat of the universe. This is unheard of. This was never planned. It was nothing that we could have ever thought the earth would be able to get to a frequency match to be able to receive and to alchemize and transcend. Now that we are here and it is our forward future, there is so much additional support coming. And as we move through October, which is the coherence, the heart coherence, it's a coherence on every level and form, physical form and frequency. That is what our bodies are going through, this cocoon, this beautiful cocoon. And we've been in a 0 point leading up to the convergence of timelines for the last, maybe a week. It's everything has changed since the super moon portals activated through the 6th of October through the 1010 portal, and then coming into now. The 21st of October is huge because we have multiple of those comets and time capsules that are going to be circling the earth or coming in within the earth's field. And those are being absorbed, and then they're being anchored in through the mountains. There is a triangle of convergence between the Mount Shasta, Mount Fuji, and Mount Rainier. That's the triangle. But then Mount Rainier has kind of another triangle set with Mount St. Helens and Mount Baker. I believe it's Mount Baker, yes, or Mount Adams. So there's these triangles that are kind of being moved from the mountain. And then there's also energetic ley lines and activations of land that are happening within this as well. And that's like Easter Island. That is the land of Mu. Lemuria, Atlantis. There is Kauai. There's an island in Hawaii that most of the Hawaiian islands are also. There's also islands spread throughout the Pacific and the Atlantic that are activating. There's also underworld cities is all I'm being shown that are rising. So all of this is happening in this releasing of the old, clearing out these false programs and layers, these layers that have kept the veil closed for many. And once this is released, you will start to see the active changes happening around you and the people that you love. And this is a time where their spark, their heart's spark is being lit. And I see them all in color. So it's activating your birth flame. And that's in another video we'll be posting. As you ignite your birth flame, you ignite your spark within your heart, and you allow that light to shine out. Each of you have a very unique frequency and vibration and color attached to your spark, your light. Those lights will grow brighter as we move through the full harmonization of all that's happening in the unseen world, all that's happening in the universal, galactical, and cosmic fields, planetary. Everything that Gaia is going through, we will be going through as well in some way, shape, or form. This may show up for you in heart palpitations. It may show up for you in ascension symptoms, dizziness, lightheadedness. You also may get a cold, or your body is physically working through to release those old programs that are within you. There's no one at fault here. They've been around for millions and billions of years. We just now have the coherence as a unified planetary collective field, and all the energies and help and support that Gaia is getting, and she's pulsating this out to us for us to do this together in unity, in oneness, and sovereignty, in love joy. This is truly unconditional love that's being poured out of the earth. Once she she starts to achieve her full coherence and moving out all those barriers and blockages. Like some are dams that were stopping the flow of energy, just like stuck energy within our bodies. And as we are in this waiting period in between those convergences, this is where a lot of that is clearing away. It cannot come with us. And the waiting area is allowing those detachments to be fully left behind. And it's like cords being cut and being pulled from you. Weight, heaviness is being lifted, and you're stepping into lighter, higher frequencies and vibrations. And the whole color spectrum is changing for you. Sound spectrums, everything is getting a convergence into the infinite I am. So as this convergence starts to occur earlier than expected, it was supposed to be more November, but we're already starting because the harmonization is happening with so many that are awakening, that are leaning in to lighting their spark and living in joy and love joy and bringing color into their world and seeing love in themselves first, actively participating in their own self-love and their emotional freedom. It's the fascia system coming online. It's all these connective abilities, not only for us, but it's also happening planetary. So as Gaia goes through her cocoon and her metamorphosis and transformation and transcendence, as do we. And that's what this moment is. You are held in such a divine hug. You are divinely hugged and protected. You're divinely guided in every moment of every day. And there is a connection of unconditional love and unity that is pulsating out of your spark, that is connecting you with soul, divinely led soul connections for you to be able to lean in. And as those connections come to you, it is so important to sit in that breath, to open your heart to hear, to see, and to love, and to receive. As those, they will all play a beautiful role for you, as you might be meeting new people, or sparks of energy and connection and frequency matches are happening from you all around you. So as you're in this corridor, all the doors are open to you. You can go anywhere. Many of them you've already been in. And what I'm shown is there are a select few of you who've been through these convergences before, that you have bypassed all of the open doors. And you have led yourself to the one closed door at the end of the corridor. And instead of saying, oh, that door's closed, and looking to which door to take, you are placing your hands upon it and you are walking through it. Because you are the key. You are the code. You have the colors within you you are the key that gets you through that gate, that door, that arch. And you are the bridge and arch that carries us forward. You are walking into divine love. You are walking into the God frequency. You are walking into being one with Source, being one with the Divine Father, Mother God. You are walking into every possibility that you have ever dreamt to come true for you. There is just, as you open that door, there is infinite and endless possibilities, but you feel all you need. You are home. You need nothing more. You need to go no further. You are wrapped in the sense of God and love joy. It's just this frequency. You have evolved, embodied, embraced, expanded, elevated, illuminate, evolve, and resonance, transcendence with the Christ conscious connection. You have gone through every single step, every door along this corridor to get you to this door of everythingness, of oneness with all and unity. And all you're being asked to is to walk through it, to lean into it, to full force, leave everything else behind and see what is in store for you. This is the highest timeline. This is the highest convergence. This is the highest we could possibly go in this now moment. But there's so much more waiting for you on the other side of the door. but you have to make the choice. Every door you take will lead you there. It's that turtle field. It will lead you there. But are you ready to walk past all you've ever known, to leave it all behind, to step away from the abundance and everything else that's there for you, and to go through that door into divine oneness and love? Now is the time. Now is your time. And you have the entire cosmos here to support you every single step of the way. So what's it going to be? What are you choosing? Which door? Are you going to open that last one, or are you going to go within all of the beautiful doors that you have opened based on your frequency match and resonance? It will take as long as it takes, is the message I'm getting. It's never, this is a spiral of evolution. There's no time frame or time set for you to when you do these things. It's when you're ready, when you're guided to. But I'm letting you know that something beautiful awaits you on the other side of that door. So open it, place your hands upon it. You are the key. You have the keys, codes, and colors to do it. And as I end this video, it is 12:12. So I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and I will see you on the other side of that door.